Hello again and welcome to Tips with Andrew. I am Andrew Sapiano. Thank you so much for joining me on this lovely Saturday afternoon. The weekend is here. Woo! We made it. Hope you guys are having an awesome weekend so far. Hope you guys had a rocking week and you're ready for the weekend. Gonna make it happen. Make some plans. Couple quick updates. doTERRA is doing a presentation for this weekend only, I believe, that is tailored to healthy habits, sort of creating new habits, all that fun stuff. If you're interested, drop me a comment, send me a message. We'll get you rocking and rolling on that. I'm also in the middle, actually more towards the end, of creating a course on how to lose weight and get healthy. If that's something that you're interested in and you want to be part of the pre-launch phase, or you want some input in the rest of the course, definitely drop me a comment, send me a message, and we'll get you rocking and rolling. That leads me into, so let's get started with today's topic. We've been doing the weight loss thing. Today I want to talk a little bit about how to lose belly fat. Belly fat is the, it's one of the most hardest combatants that you will ever have to fight in your life. No matter how much you seem to do or seem to work on it, nothing really seems to help it. And I mean, come on, I ate a salad. Like, what more do you want? Come on, let's get real here. But belly fat's one of the most stubborn places on your body to lose weight. One of the best things that you can do for yourself more than anything is try and take like an overall fat loss approach. There's no real way to have targeted, weight loss, if you will. But it doesn't mean that there's not a couple of things that we can do to help that specific area. And that's where I wanted to come in, give you some tips that help me. I want to share them with you. Hopefully they help you too. Hopefully you get some value out of them. Let's get rocking and rolling. Tip number one, this is pretty much, self-explanatory, but cut out processed foods, fast foods. You want to have home-cooked meals, if nothing more for the fact that you know what you're putting in it. You know all the oils, all the greases, all the veggies, all the stuff that you're putting in it. And that's really what gets you more than anything with the processed foods, is there's just so many additives in it. There's so much preservatives, so much stuff that gets put in that just to make it taste good and make you coming back. And it's actually, somewhat of like a cocaine factor, in the sense of they put additives in it to make you addicted to the point where you have to come back. And then you don't actually feel like yourself when you're not eating that. So that's why every once in a while, a treat is great for you. You need to reward yourself. You need to give yourself a little bit of motivation, a little bit of push to keep going forward. But for the most part, you want to home cook meals. You want to cook stuff at your house. You want to be in charge of what you're putting in it. Because honestly, when you're cooking meals, I know me and Tina, for a perfect example, we tend to load up on the veggies. And when we're out at, a restaurant or something like that, or even a fast food place, you're not really looking so much to the veggies. You're not really adding that stuff. And that's where at home you can really be in control. As much as you want to add more meats and more, more grains, more pastas, more everything, you can definitely be in charge of adding more veggies. And that's really what you need to be, that's what you really need to be focusing on more than anything. If you want to lose belly fat, is definitely getting your veggies in, definitely cutting out the additives and the preservatives that go into processed foods, and making sure that you're able to, you're able to have, fast food, burgers, fries, whatever you want at home. And if you make it, how, the stuff that you're putting in it, how good or bad it's going to be, and how much you need to hit your sort of daily caloric needs. Tip number 2 is to drink water. We as humans are 60% water, roughly, give or take. So we need to be constantly filling ourselves with fluids. As much as you are what you eat, the phrase more accurately would be you are what you drink. Because we are more than 50% fluid, liquid, we need more. We accumulate our daily fluid needs more from what we drink than what we eat. Although there are water foods, watermelon, cucumbers, celery, stuff like that, that you can eat, most of your daily fluid intake comes from what you drink. And water is going to be the best for losing weight, cutting out fat, all that, and draining toxins, allowing your metabolism to do what it needs to do, allowing your body to perform at an optimal level, allowing your muscles to perform at an optimal level, allowing everything to perform at an optimal level. That's what water does to you. Sugary drinks, high fructose drinks. The problem with those is a lot of times there's so much sugar in it that it slows down your body's ability to absorb the fluid. So you're actually doing way more detriment to your health. Plus, some of those cans of pop have like 300 calories in it. That's like a third of your caloric intake in one drink, and you're definitely not full off that, and you're definitely more than likely still thirsty. I mean, for me, more than anything, I find that that's what happens to me. But you definitely want to, a good general rule of thumb is 6 to 8 ounce glasses of water per day. You want to aim for half your body weight in ounces. So for me, I'm roughly in the 200-pound range. I would be aiming for about 100 ounces of water per day. So what's that, 8 ounces? I would be looking more in the 10 to 12 glasses of water range per day, 8 ounces. So just sort of, give or take, just to give you sort of an idea of what we mean when we're talking about you need to up your water game. And 10, 12 glasses of water, that's a lot per day if you're not used to drinking it. One of the things that I learned, that's why athletes they train themselves to drink on schedule. That's actually very convenient. I would have never even thought of that. If you train yourself to drink on schedule, one of the things I learned, actually that Tina told me she learned, was to have a glass of water in the bathroom right when you wake up. So that way, it's kind of like a cheat code. You almost you start with water right away, so you're already ahead of your daily water intake needs. But you also flush out toxins, drain your body of all the garbage that was floating around in your body while you were sleeping and all that stuff. And then it allows you to just drain your body right away. That's a really good tip to kind of get ahead of your water intake right away. Number 3 is to minimize stress. Definitely want to minimize stress. The thing that happens when you're stressed is you just tend to overeat. It happens. And when you're stress eating, you're definitely not thinking about the apples and the carrots and the kale salad. You're definitely wanting ice cream and chocolate and all sorts of not good stuff that you're going to be putting in your body just to make you feel good. Because that's it. Like, food is health. Food is also, it can be fun. It can also be bad. It can also be good. But if you allow your feelings to take over your eating habits, that's when you're not going to be you're not going to be making the best choices, and you're definitely going to leave. You're definitely going to put yourself in a state where you're regretting your decisions, and you're going to be upset at yourself in a little bit. But manage your stress. You definitely want to take a look at outside stressors, inside stressors, and see if you can either alleviate yourself from the situation, maybe kind of, see if there's something you can't talk it through, or maybe, put yourself in a different situation, or kind of understand where your external stressors are coming from so you know how to combat them, you know how to sort of take them on in the day. Anything you can do to sort of calm yourself down. For me, I love using essential oils in that aspect. Oils like frankincense are great for calming, relaxing. Stuff like that. Woodsy oils, cedarwood, I love for calming down, relaxing. Lavender is another one. But definitely want to minimize your stress, your stressors, anything that you can do to keep yourself in good spirits, uplifted spirits. My next one is you want to focus on circuit training, full body exercises, movements like push-ups, lunges, pull-ups, stuff like that, burpees, all that sort of fun stuff that nobody really likes to do. But that stuff is full body workout. And that's where I started talking about in the beginning that you can't really get targeted fat loss. You want to sort of go through a whole body loss transformation. And this is the perfect way to start with that. Full body exercises that work out every muscle in your body. Planks, another good one. Stuff like that. You definitely want to be focusing on your abs. When you're doing workouts like this, definitely want to tighten your abs. Give yourself a little bit more restriction in that aspect. Allow your abs to work themselves while you're working the rest of your body. It's kind of like a double-double in that aspect. You're going to be burning a little bit more calories. What those exercises do is they burn. And another one you're going to want to do in between your sets of that, some jump rope. So you do, 10, 15 push-ups, then you're going to do a minute of jump rope, 10, 15 burpees, minute of jump rope. All that's doing is just getting your heart rate up, you're burning calories, you're sweating. Exercises like those, you're going to burn upwards of 500-600 calories at a time. And that's really going to be very beneficial to you in your daily caloric needs, because when you're eating, you tend to not really focus. One of the things that you tend to do while you're eating, you don't really focus on the calories that you're consuming, but if you're burning off them, then it doesn't really matter. It does, but it doesn't. It can kind of balance itself out. So full body exercises, stuff that will keep you going, work out your whole body so that you can get a whole body fat transformation, as opposed to trying to target areas. Keep moving. Another great tip too is just to keep moving. I mean, even if you're just like this, standing, just high knees is another good one. I like doing high knees. If you're walking around while watching TV, just like pacing back and forth, whatever you got to do to keep moving, keep your blood flowing, pumping. We've got an exercise bike right pointed at the TV, so you can even sit down and watch TV and still get the exercise that you need. Another good thing would be to kind of walk around the kitchen while you're cooking, not while you're cutting, but while you're cooking. I don't want to advise you to walk around the kitchen while you're cutting. I can't see that being good for anybody's health. But that's it. Just want to try and find things to do to move around. If the garage needs to be clean, that's another thing. Yard work, housework is always a good thing. Even if you just walk up and down your stairs a few times, just keep moving. Keep your blood rate flowing, your blood pumping, your heart rate up. Keep that sweat coming. You definitely want to, get rid of the toxins that are in your body. Definitely sweat it out that way. My next tip, and this one is very beneficial more than anything, is to focus on how your clothes fit versus the scale number. This one is very, very beneficial to a lot of people, because in most cases you lose inches faster than you lose pounds. So you will notice that your clothes fit a lot quicker than then the number moves on the scale. And if the number is not moving on the scale, it can be very detrimental to your weight loss, health and wellness regimen routine. I know it. Tina's one of those that is the same way. If the scale's not moving, you don't really feel like you're going too far, or you're progressing really at all. But one thing to remember more than anything is you're going to lose inches. A lot of times you'll lose inches faster than pounds. So just check your clothes. Check how your clothes fit. Maybe you're a size lower. Maybe you're an extra buckle on your belt. You don't know. Maybe that shirt that didn't fit really well, all of a sudden a little bit loose. And stuff like that will happen a lot faster than you'll see movement on the scale. Because also with movement on the scale, that can tend to go up and down. So you can lose 5 pounds right away and then gain 7 or gain 3 back right away the next day or later that day. The scale number will move all the time. You're going to weigh less in the morning than you do at night. You're going to be more energy, I guess, at night than you would in the morning. I don't know. But everybody's different. But definitely keep an eye on the size of your clothes and how they fit. That will keep you more motivated more than anything. That's what helps me a lot. I don't really tend to look at the scale too much. I know that I've gained a little bit because my pants don't fit that very well anymore, or my shirt's a little bit tighter. And I know that I've lost because my shirt now fits again. My pants are a little bit looser. I get an extra buckle on my belt. That's the stuff that excites me more than anything. I don't really care too much about what the scale says. As long as my clothes fit and I'm relatively in good shape, that's what matters to me more than anything. And then my last tip, I've referenced them a couple times already, is essential oils. I love using them, especially for situations where you're trying to cleanse, detox. Essential oils like lemon are perfect for that. You've heard about lemon slices in your water, lemon juices in your water. The lemon oil actually comes from the rind of the fruit. I love this one because I don't actually care too much for lemons because they're really sour and I don't really care too much for that. But the lemon essential oil is so much calmer, so much more soother. I love this one. I will add this one to my water. I will take drops in my mouth. I will add it to my smoothie. I'd rub it on my stomach. You know what I mean? I will do anything with the lemon essential oil. Another essential oil like peppermint is great for digestive issues, sort of calming and soothing your digestive tract, allowing it to do its job more efficient. This one is considered a hot oil, so just watch when you're if you touch it. No, don't touch your eyes because it will burn. Oh, thank you so much. That's I'm trying. But the peppermint, I love the peppermint, and it's also great to inhale it because it opens up your airways. So you can actually, when you inhale it, you can actually feel your airways kind of opening up. And then my last one that I want to talk about is a blend of oils called Smart and Sassy from doTERRA. This is actually 10% off this month. This is a blend of oils that is great for boosting your metabolism, for allowing your digestive system to sort of do what it needs to do. This has got oils in it like peppermint, ginger, other citrus oils like lemon in there, clove bud, stuff like that, that is great for your digestive system and for sort of helping to cleanse and detox you. That's really a lot of where your belly fat gets stored. It's from the toxins that get stored in your body and don't really have a place to go. Your body can only do so much. That's why supplements are another great thing. Most people talk about supplements for getting more of the nutritional value, vitamins and minerals that you can't normally get from your food. That's all I got for you for today. Thank you so much for joining me. My tips to lose belly fat: cut out the processed foods, definitely have some home cooked meals. Drink more water, minimize your stress, circuit training, full body workouts. Keep moving always, whatever you have to do. We put a bike in front of the TV. Focus on the way that your clothes fit and not necessarily the scale. And essential oils, cleansing, detoxing, digestive oils, all those stuff are going to be great for losing belly fat. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you got some value out of this. Feel free to share this with your friends, a family member, perhaps somebody from your team that you feel needs to hear this. If you'd like to learn more about essential oils or how to get your hands on some of the cool stuff that I'm talking about, or also how to get in early bird access to my course that I created on how to lose weight, definitely drop me a comment, send me a message, and we'll get you rocking and rolling. Thank you so much for joining me. I love you guys. You have a wonderful Saturday evening, and I wish you the best. I look forward to talking to you again. Bye for now.